Johnny Depp made his acting debut in 1984, but he was a guitarist way before that with a band called Rock City Angels. Fast forward to a successful career in acting. Johnny Depp formed a band called the Hollywood Vampires with Joe Perry and Alice Cooper. This month, he released an album with Jeff Beck. Let's take a look at how good or bad it really is. First off, Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck release album 18 right after Amber Heard court battle. Fresh from the media frenzy that followed one of the most followed court cases of our time, Johnny Depp was quick to jump back into his musical career. Jeff Beck announced that the two would be releasing an album during a concert both of them performed together just 8 days after the trial had ended. This was followed by a music video release too. The two superstars first met way back in 2016. It seems like they both shared a passion for cars and guitars, and they just hit it off as friends. It was in 2019 that they started working on this album, 18. It's the first time that the two have produced music together. The album contains 13 songs. However, most of them are Motown covers, as well as covers by the Beach Boys, the Velvet Underground, and Killing Joke. The first single of the album is an original though. It's called This Is a Song for Miss Hedy Lamarr, and is exactly what the name says. It's a song about the Swedish-American actress Hedy Lamarr. The album also features a cover of the John Lennon song Isolation. However, the track is only available to those who buy a physical copy of the album. Nice way to push physical sales. The album art has been made by Jeff Beck's wife, and seems to be a pencil sketch of both Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck as youngsters, 18 years to be precise. Apparently, the two felt very energized while working on the album, hence the name 18. But is the album any good? To be absolutely honest, it's a bit dull. Most of the album content is cover songs of some of the greatest artists of our time, including Marvin Gaye, the Everly Brothers, and more. So actually, it wouldn't be unfair to ask, how much creative input did Johnny Depp have on the album? While there is some merit in doing ambitious covers such as Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, the track seems to be uninspiring when done by Johnny Depp. But hey, the album is also Jeff Beck's, and nothing that Jeff Beck touches has considerable musical merit, so there's something there. Critics aren't holding back. Many of them are saying that the covers are simply perfunctory. A handful of songs on the album actually just play to the gallery on Johnny Depp's self-image. These of course include the two that he wrote himself, including This Is a Song for Miss Hedy Lamarr and Sad Parade. And not surprisingly, these two are the weakest songs on the album. This is in comparison to the other compositions. Honestly, Sad Parade is a bit childish and just not good enough. This Is a Song for Miss Hedy Lamarr comes together as a better musical production. It's a piano ballad featuring drums played by Depp and closing off with a solo by Jeff Beck. Lyrically, it seems that the song is wallowing in self-pity as Johnny Depp sings about how the actress was wronged in an obvious reference to himself. And there is just so much more self-pity on the album. The other cover songs on the album are even more self-indulgent. The John Lennon number Isolation is pretty much about Johnny Depp feeling sorry for himself. The same may be said about Stars, originally done by Janis Ian. However, self-pity aside, the song actually suits Johnny Depp's gentle baritone voice quality. But perhaps the worst song on the album could be the Killing Joke cover of the Death and Resurrection show and the Velvet Underground's Venus in Furs. The Killing Joke cover lacks the kind of terror and menace that the original inspired. Also, that's an odd choice of song after being accused of being a terror and a menace in court. Venus in Furs by the Velvet Underground is also an interesting choice to say the least. The song is about sadomasochism, and in Johnny Depp's version, it seems to have been recreated as a goth metal number. It lacks the creeping dread and weariness that Lou Reed communicated so perfectly. Johnny Depp, not so much. So there we have it. It seems that even Jeff Beck's stature couldn't save 18 from the critics' scathing reviews, but perhaps it's more for the fans who see it as more of a comeback as their favorite star goes on tour across the UK and Europe. But to be fair, Johnny Depp does have a background in music. While he's clearly more of an acclaimed actor than a musician, Johnny has made some music in his time. With the release of his album with Jeff Beck at the age of 59, maybe it's his way of remaining true to what he loves. Johnny Depp started his musical career with the Rock City Angels, a glam glam rock band in Florida. His acting career started in 1984 with Nightmare on Elm Street, and music sort of took a back seat. He did go on to play guitar on songs for Oasis, Iggy Pop, Aerosmith, and even Marilyn Manson. How cool is that? Depp also played music for his movie soundtracks sometimes. These included the movies Chocolat and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. In the 1990s, he formed a band called P. Other band members include Gibby Haynes of Butthole Surfers, Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea, and Sex Pistols guitarist Steve Jones. He became more serious about his music when he formed a band with Alice Cooper and Joe Perry called Hollywood Vampires. The band released its first studio album in 2015. It was mostly classic rock, but most of them were covers. Only 3 original songs were featured on the album and were co-written by Depp. Rise was their second studio and was released in June 2019. This one was mostly original material, including songs written by Depp. The album also featured a cover version of David Bowie's Heroes, which was sung by Depp himself. Let's see what the future holds for Johnny Depp's music. And now, in some other news from the world of music. The internet is outraged over Gwen Stefani's alleged cultural appropriation. In her latest music video with Jamaican rapper Sean Paul and singer Shanisa, Gwen Stefani is seen wearing dreadlocks. This has landed the singer in a bit of trouble, the cultural appropriation kind of trouble. The music video for the song Light My Fire also has Gwen Stefani wearing a blue and yellow outfit. This, of course, matches the colors of the Jamaican flag, all while dancing and singing to a strong reggae beat, and not to mention the dreadlocks. The singer got called Mother Appropriation on Twitter. Others referred to her history of cultural appropriation. To be honest, Gwen Stefani did wear that red bindi on her forehead during her No Doubt days. The red bindi is worn by married Indian women. And then there was the whole Harajuku girls thing, remember? But there is the other side of it too. Fans pointed out that Jamaicans Sean Paul and Shanisa didn't seem to mind Gwen Stefani's styling for the video. In fact, Sean Paul has even gone on record to say that he's happy to see that Stefani has embraced the culture. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift made a surprise appearance during a Haim concert. Taylor Swift fans were thrilled to see her at Haim's concert in London on Thursday night. She joined the trio on stage for a surprise mashup. The audience of the O2 Arena went absolutely wild when Alana Haim invited their close friend to sing with them on their hit single Gasoline. Halfway through the song, Taylor said she was thrilled to be performing after a really long time, which is true because she hasn't been on tour since 2018. As Alana, Este, and Danielle Haim continued to play the music for Gasoline, Taylor sang a snippet of her smash hit Love Story before coming back to join the girls on Gasoline. And finally, Billie Eilish fans can look forward to a new album in the next year. After delivering 2 record-breaking albums, the 21-year-old pop star has hinted at a third album coming soon. Both of her earlier albums, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, and Happier Than Ever, were made with her brother Phineas. The third album will also have Phineas on board, and there will probably be a 2023 release. The singer-songwriter revealed this while talking to Zane Lowe on Apple Music One. She said that being on tour since February made it really difficult for them to make music, but it's something they really love doing, so they somehow found the time to create an EP of 2 songs called Guitar Songs. Let's see what they bring to their next release. Is this the future of music videos? Possibly. That's a wrap for this video. Have you heard Johnny Depp's new album? What did you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.